Up next, we've got what ought to be a great matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the New Orleans Saints. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
First opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Green Bay Packers, and he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line, and the New Orleans Saints. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Again, they'll run with Ingram. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
And Brandon, as we continue to see, so much of the influence on this game is now coming from those hybrid-type players. In this case, strong safety, not worried about covering the pass. What a play on the run.
Tackled for a loss.
Yeah, forget the pregame introductions. He introduced himself with authority on that play.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Trust me, Brandon, I'm not about to try and take your job. I can't do what you do. But that wasn't just 3 and out. That felt like 3 and backwards.
That's exactly what it was. You can have a bunch of... Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Over the middle, that's caught by Meredith. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. To throw, it's Breeze. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Mark Ingram, a 15-yard touchdown. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Rodgers now on first down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
On second down, Montgomery. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 52 yards.
Let's go, come on.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Alex Anzalone able to get in and run him down for a loss of 14. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
On third and long, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target.
Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. Oh, 360. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
They go play action here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 24 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. Breeze now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kenny Clark in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. A toss play left. There goes Mark Ingram. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Give him 14 on the play. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
That's an excellent run right there on 2nd and long. Didn't get back all of it, but a huge chunk. Now they're 3rd and manageable and back on schedule and trying to pick up a first down.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
How many times do we hear from coaches, get north and south as a runner, especially in short yardage situations? I'd say 3rd and 1 counts. That didn't happen there.
Instead, they went backwards. Now they'll run it on the toss. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Mark Ingram with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Saints are able to cash. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
It's not always as straight as that team wanted it more than the other, but on that play, it actually was true. They were faster to the ball.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, second. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with third and about 6 yards to go.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Now Rodgers on third down. And able to find Graham, complete. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Cameron Jordan in there to get him for a loss of 5. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you get 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
He wasn't the...
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here.
Partner, we always talk about how important third down is, but I think first down is equally important because everything comes off of that play. If the
trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander, and his guys will take over. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football.
There goes Mark Ingram. The 20, 10, touchdown, New Orleans. Mark Ingram saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not